Everyone said nothing beautiful grows in winter, but they never met the flower that waited for snow. At the edge of a frozen valley, where the mountains touch the sky, there was a garden nobody visited, where forgotten seasons passed by. The trees had lost their colors, the rivers had turned to glass. The world looked like a painting of a beautiful thing that couldn't last. But beneath the frozen ground there, hidden far away from sight, a tiny seed was holding on, waiting for the right time. An old gardener walked there daily, with a lantern in his hand, talking to the sleeping flowers like they could understand. He said, not everything grows in sunlight. Some things need the cold to become strong. It was the last flower in December, blooming when the world turned gray. A little piece of hope reminding darkness never gets to stay. It didn't need a perfect season, it didn't need the rain. It simply opened up its petals through the middle of the pain. The last flower in December was proof that life remembers. One morning came a young traveler, lost beneath the winter skies, carrying a broken suitcase and sadness hidden in his eyes. He had lost his dreams in cities, he had forgotten how to smile. Every road he walked before had only added miles. The gardener showed him the flower growing beside the snow and whispered, look closely, this is something you should know. The world told this flower it can never survive, but it never listened, it only chose to try. Sometimes the smallest things carry the biggest messages. The last flower in December was dancing with the frozen air, showing a tired and broken heart that hope was still somewhere. The traveler found his courage, the garden found its spring. A single little flower changed everything, because miracles aren't always thunder. Sometimes they're quiet things still growing. Years passed like falling snowflakes, the gardener was gone. But every winter morning, someone still walked that lawn. They protected that little flower, not because it was rare, but because it reminded them someone cared. Now people travel from far places to see the garden glow, where one small flower continues to teach what hearts should know. Children ask the gardener's story, why the flowers survive so long, and they answer with a smile, because even in the coldest nights, something inside was still holding on. It was the last flower in December, but it was never truly alone. December still blooms, where hope remembers. Not every flower blooms in spring. Some are born to prove that even winter can create beauty. There is a train that doesn't travel to places. It travels to moments we thought were gone forever. At the edge of a quiet valley where the old railway disappeared, stood a station covered in ivy, waiting through forgotten years. No signs hanging from the ceiling, no footsteps on the floor, just an old wooden bench beside the tracks and a rusted station door. But every night when clocks hit midnight, when the world was fast asleep, a silver train arrived in silence from a place nobody could reach. The conductor wore a gentle smile, holding a golden watch in hand. He whispered, "Only those with memories can understand." Some journeys are not about moving forward. Some journeys are about saying goodbye. Take the last train to yesterday, where forgotten moments stay, where the people we once loved still remember our names. Right through fields of old emotions, through the seasons we outgrew, find the pieces of your heart that time can't carry it away from you. Take the last train to yesterday, but remember, you can't live there forever. A woman boarded with a letter never sent to someone dear. She carried 20 years of silence and a heart full of fear. The conductor opened the window, let the midnight breeze come through. Everyone has something they wish they could undo. The train past forgotten summers, through childhood streets and golden skies. She saw her younger self still waiting with hope inside her eyes. She saw the day she stopped believing, the moment she lost her way, and finally forgave the person she used to be. Yesterday, the past cannot be rewritten, but the heart can finally understand. Take the last train to yesterday, through the memories we hide, through the laughter and the heartbreak, through the tears we keep inside. Every step The conductor said the journey was never about the past, it was about learning to carry it. The woman stepped off the train without the heavy letter. For the first time, she felt lighter. Every soul has a track where memories wait quietly until we are ready to look back. Take the last train to yesterday, but don't forget today. The past can show you where you came from, not where you have to stay. Every scar becomes a chapter, stronger than before. Some trains carry passengers, some carry memories, and the rarest ones carry us back to ourselves. In the middle of an empty town, there was a house where a piano played, even when nobody was there. At the end of a forgotten street, behind a garden full of rain, stood a wooden house with silent windows holding echoes of a name. Inside lived an old musician with silver hair and tired eyes, who spent his nights beside the piano, creating songs beneath the skies. He never played for crowds or glory, he never searched for fame. He played for every broken moment that never found a name. The neighbors heard the melodies floating softly through the night, like a voice from distant memories, calling someone back to life. Some songs are not created to be famous, some songs are created to heal. This was the house of the last melody, where forgotten dreams still stayed, where every note carried a story of the love that never faded. Every piano key remembered, every room held yesterday. The music wasn't just a sound, it was a heart that found its way. This was the house of the last melody, where silence learned to sing. One evening came a young musician, searching for a forgotten tune, a melody her grandmother broken piece of harmony without the final line. The old man opened the piano, touched the keys with gentle hands, and whispered, "Some songs are waiting for someone to understand." Together they searched through memories, through every note and every chord, until the missing final melody was finally restored. The past doesn't disappear, it waits quietly for someone to listen. Inside the house of the last melody, a new song began to rise. Two generations joined together underneath the same skies. The old musician found a reason, the young artist found a voice, and the forgotten song reminded them healing is a choice. This was the house of the last melody, but the music was only beginning. Years move like passing seasons. The old musician grew weak one final night. He sat beside the piano. He played the first song he ever created, and beneath the final note he smiled, because he knew the melody was safe. Stands, but the windows shine again. Young musicians fill the rooms where silence once had been. They play the forgotten melodies, they write new ones each day, keeping alive the beautiful sounds that time tried to take away. Because music is a bridge between yesterday and tomorrow, between the people we were and the people we become. This was the house of the last melody, where every heartbeat had a song, where broken dreams found harmony and lost souls could belong. Every ending has a rhythm, every goodbye has a tune, every silent heart is waiting for a melody to bloom. This was the house of the last melody, and long after the musician left, his song still filled the room. Some songs end with silence, some songs become memories, and the greatest melodies never truly leave. Far beneath the waves, where sunlight could never reach, there was a library where the ocean kept the stories of humanity. Beyond the shores of forgotten islands, past the waters cold and deep, there was a city made of crystal, where ancient secrets sleep. No sailor ever library for hundreds of years alone, protecting all the memories the world had never known. Every ocean wave carries a story, every silence hides a voice. Welcome to the library beneath the ocean, where forgotten stories breathe, where every dream and every heartbreak lies beneath the endless sea. Pages written by explorers, letters lost in distant storms, keeping all the human moments safe from time's cold arms. The library beneath the ocean was guarding the memories of the world. One day a young diver discovered a doorway covered in sand, holding a small ancient compass that led him to the land. The guardian appeared before him with eyes like morning skies. You came searching for treasure, but treasure is not what lies inside. The diver walked through endless chambers, seeing stories come alive. A painter who chased the sunset, a child who learned to fly, a soldier who wrote letters, a musician's final song. Every forgotten human moment was still alive all along. The world forgets quickly, but memories know how to survive inside the library beneath the ocean. Every heartbeat had a place, every person who ever lived left behind a trace. The diver found his own story written on a crystal wall, a chapter he never expected about his journey after all. The library beneath the ocean was not hiding history, it was preserving humanity. The guardian whispered softly, one day these oceans will change, one day these walls will disappear, but stories will always find another home. He handed the diver one empty book, now write yours. The diver looked at the blank pages and finally understood. Every person is a story waiting to be written. countless chapters written by me and you. The library beneath the ocean will forever keep our stories alive. The ocean keeps the waves, the sky keeps the stars, and the heart keeps the stories that make us who we are. Every morning before the sun appeared, an old man walked through the sleeping town, carrying light before anyone knew they needed it. The streets were still wrapped in darkness, windows closed against the cold. Only one pair of quiet footsteps walked the cobblestones of old. Across his back hung wooden lanterns, painted red and amber gold, each one shaped by careful hands, each with a different soul. The children called him Morning Keeper, though they barely knew his name, because every dawn before first light, he always came the same. He never shouted for attention, never begged a single sail. He simply smiled beneath the stars as morning filled the trail. Someone asked, why sell lanterns when daylight always comes? He answered, because some people are still walking through the night. He was the lantern seller at dawn, lighting roads he'd never owned, leaving little sons behind him for hearts that walked alone. Every lantern held a promise, every flame a gentle prayer, that no traveler should ever think no one truly cared. He was the lantern seller at dawn, teaching hope one light at a time. One winter morning came a young nurse, exhausted from the longest night. She spent 12 hours saving strangers, and until the morning light, her shoulders carried silent burdens, her eyes were tired and gray. She reached into an empty pocket, but had no coins to pay. The old man placed a lantern softly into her trembling hands. Some lights are already paid for by the kindness that you give. The nurse stood speechless in the silence, watching the little candle glow. For the first time in many months, she didn't feel alone. Real generosity doesn't ask who deserves it, it simply shows. He was the lantern seller at dawn, though few remembered what he earned, because his richest days were measured by every life that gently turned. The baker lit his shop with one, the teacher placed one by her door, the fisherman carried one to sea, like every day before. Soon the whole town glowed together, not because they bought the lanterns, because they shared the light. Years quietly gathered, the old man's steps became slower, his hands less steady. One morning, the market opened, but he never arrived. When someone lit your way now, go light someone else's. Today before each sunrise, people gather in the square, not to buy another lantern, but to leave one glowing there. Some are carried to lonely windows, some to hospital halls at night. Some are placed beside forgotten graves, still burning warm and bright. No one asked who started the tradition, no monument bears his face, yet every little lantern whispers that kindness leaves a trace. He was the lantern seller at dawn, whose greatest gift was never flame. It was reminding every stranger that compassion has no name. When darkness visits someone's journey, you don't have to chase the sun. Sometimes all the world is waiting for is one small light from someone. He was the lantern seller at dawn, and every morning before daylight arrives, his kindness rises first. The sun lights the world, but gentle hearts light each other, and sometimes that is enough. Long ago, in a village where the mountains touched the clouds, there lived a girl who could hear the wind whisper her name. Every morning before sunrise, she climbed the tallest emerald hill, where dancing grasses kissed her feet, and every bird grew still. She carried neither gold nor jewels, only ribbons white and blue. She'd lift them high into the sky to see what the wind would do. The elder smiled with gentle wonder. "Who are you talking to up there?" She answered with a quiet grin. The wind remembers stories people forget. She closed her eyes and listened to voices drifting through the air, from distant forests, endless oceans, to places she'd never been. She never asked the wind to stay, she only thanked it for visiting. She was the girl who borrowed the wind, sailing dreams beyond the hills, turning invisible whispers into songs the heart could feel. Every breeze became a promise, every gust a chance to grow. She learned that freedom isn't something you can never truly own. She was the girl who borrowed the wind and returned it with gratitude. One autumn came without a breeze. The valley stood in silent air. The rivers moved, the trees stood still, as if the world forgot to care. The mill stopped turning overnight. The fishing boats remained ashore. The children asked why every kite has carried everyone but itself. Even the strongest need someone to believe in them. She sang into the silent heavens, not asking for the breeze to blow, only thanking every journey the wind had ever known. Across the peaks, a gentle stirring, leaves began that joyful dance. The river sparkled, sails awakened, hope returned once more by chance. The wind came back, not because it was commanded, but because it felt remembered. Years passed like drifting feathers. The little girl became a traveler. Wherever storms were strongest, she listened before she spoke. People thought she carried magic. She carried something rarer, understanding. To say hi, children hear the old tale laughing as kites climb toward the sun, learning every borrowed blessing should someday be returned. And when the evening breeze grows softer, brushing gently through the trees, some still say the wind is smiling because it remembers. Choose you when the morning's late, when coffee spills and plans all change, when silence hangs a little long and nothing feels quite strong. I'll choose you when we're both tired, when patience feels a little wired, because love is more than perfect views, it's who we still choose. Anyone can love the easy light, the sunset glow, the summer night, but I want the kind that stays through the ordinary gray. I wanna keep choosing you on the days that aren't easy, when the world feels heavy and nothing comes freely. Every question, every storm, I still reach for your warmth. When life gets messy, we'll have nights we don't agree, words that land in breathe freely. Every sunrise, every year, I'll keep drawing you near. And if my heart gets one lifelong thing to do, let it be choosing you again and again through every storm and view. My forever choice is you. Every voice leaves an echo, every word leaves a trace, but some voices disappear before anyone listens. In a forgotten corner of the city, behind a street nobody knew, there was a small mysterious studio with a faded wooden door of blue. Inside were thousands of recordings, stored carefully on every shelf. Voices from different generations, speaking stories of themselves. An old man sat beside the window with headphones around his ears, collecting sounds from strangers across forgotten years. The laughter of a grandfather, the song of a child at play, the final words of travelers who had slowly walked away. A voice is more than a sound, it is a piece of a soul, a moment that refuses to disappear. He was the man who collected lost voices, saving echoes from the past, holding on to little pieces of moments that couldn't last. Every whisper had a story, every silence had a name. He protected human memories from being lost in time again. He was the man who collected lost voices, keeping alive what the world forgot. One evening came a young woman searching through an old address. She carried a broken microphone and a letter from her past. She said, my father was a singer, but his voice was never known. Before he left this world, he recorded one last song. The old man searched the shelves through thousands of forgotten days until he found a tiny recording covered beneath the dust and gray. He pressed the old machine button and the room became still. A father's voice began to sing a song of love and will. The woman closed her eyes slowly as tears fell like rain, because after so many years she heard his voice again. Sometimes we don't miss the person, we miss the sound of them being alive. He was the man who collected lost voices, bringing forgotten hearts near, giving people one more moment with the ones they held so dear. The soldiers found old letters, the families found old songs, the lonely found reminders that they still belong. He was the man who collected lost voices, turning memories into forever. Years passed, the old recorder became silent, the shelves became empty, not because the voices disappeared, but because people learned to speak while they still could. Before leaving words behind, they started saying them today. Voice matters. Every story deserves a place. Even the quietest whisper can leave a lasting trace. He was the man who collected lost voices, but his greatest gift was clear. He taught the world to listen before moments disappear. And somewhere in the silence, those voices still. Some voices fade, some voices remain, but the ones that touch the heart never become silent. There was once a painter who became famous for colors nobody could see. At the corner of an old stone village lived an artist all alone. His tiny studio overlooked the hills where wildflowers had grown. His paintings filled the little room with ocean, skies, and trees. But every canvas carried something no visitor could see. People stared in confusion. Why is half the canvas empty? The painter simply smiled, it isn't empty. You're just looking with your eyes. He believed every memory had a color of its own. Love was painted gold and amber. Hope was deep celestial blue. He mixed joy with sunrise, sorrow with the rain, kindness with morning light. He was the painter of invisible colors, turning feelings into art. Not painting what the world looked like, but what lived inside the heart. Every canvas told a story, every silence had a shade. The brightest masterpieces often were the ones no eye can name. He was the painter of invisible colors, teaching souls how to see. One afternoon a little blind boy walked slowly through the door, holding only curiosity, nothing more. The villagers whispered quietly, "He can't even see the paintings." The artist smiled, "Maybe he's exactly who they're for." Instead of lifting up a canvas, he placed the boy's hand on his chest. What color does happiness feel like? The child laughed softly,
Warm like sunlight after winter,
and sadness,
cold like an empty chair.
the painter nodded. Then you've already seen everything I paint. Vision isn't only something the eyes can do. He was the painter of invisible colors, painting courage into fear, painting hope inside tomorrow. One gentle brush each year. People stopped chasing perfection, they started noticing grace, finding hidden works of beauty in every ordinary face. The colors had been there forever. People simply learned to notice. Years passed, the painter quietly disappeared. No farewell, no monument, only one unfinished canvas resting by the window. Across its bottom, a single sentence read: the greatest masterpiece is the life you color for someone else. Today the studio welcomes strangers. Children laugh where silence grew. Each visitor receives a blank canvas instead of something new. No one leaves with perfect artwork, no medals, praise or fame. Only stories painted gently without a single name. Because the truest colors cannot be sold, cannot be framed, only shared. He was the painter of invisible colors, whose greatest work was never displayed. It lived inside the hearts of people long after he had faded away. Every smile became a color, every kindness left a trace. Every soul became an artist, adding beauty to this place. He was the painter of invisible colors, and somewhere beyond the canvas, the whole world became his masterpiece. Some paintings hang on walls, some paintings live in museums, but the rarest paintings live inside people forever. Forever. The ocean remembers every goodbye, every promise, every story that was never finished. Beyond the cliffs of a quiet village, where the waves kissed the shore, there was a place where people wandered when they couldn't take anymore. They came with broken letters, they came with dreams left behind. They came searching for the answers they couldn't seem to find. An old fisherman once told me, the ocean never judges, it only listens. So I sat beside the water with my secrets in my hands and watched them disappear like footprints in the sand. Some words are too heavy for the heart to hold. Some memories need somewhere to go. The ocean that kept our secrets held every tear we cried, carried all the silent stories we buried deep inside. we were hiding. One evening came a young sailor, returning after many years, with a map inside his pocket and a lifetime full of fears. He searched along the shoreline for a place he used to know, a little wooden house beside the sea, where wild blue flowers grew. Inside he found old drawings from the child he used to be, pictures of impossible dreams and ships across the sea. He smiled at his younger self, who believed the world was wide, and realized the little boy was still alive inside. Time changes our faces, time changes our names, but the dreams we bury still remember the way. The ocean that kept our secrets, we turn them like a song, showing every lost believer where they truly belong. The tears became the rivers, the storms became the rain, and every painful memory became a lesson again. The ocean that kept our secrets was teaching us how to let go. At midnight beneath the moonlight, the fisherman closed his eyes, listening to the endless waves and the ancient ocean cries. He whispered, "Thank you for carrying the things I couldn't say." The ocean answers softly with another way. Beside the coastline, the village continued on. New faces walked the shoreline, where old memories belong. Children played beside the water, never knowing what it knew, that every wave beneath their feet held someone else's truth. Because the ocean isn't empty, it is filled with lives and dreams, with every goodbye, every hello, and everything between. The ocean that kept our secrets still whispers through the night, holding all the hidden stories between the dark and light. No tear is ever wasted, no journey disappears. The ocean keeps the memories that shaped our greatest years. The ocean that kept our secrets will forever carry our songs. Maybe the ocean doesn't keep secrets, maybe it keeps memories until we are ready to hear them again. Some songs are forgotten, some voices disappear, but somewhere Someone is still collecting the melodies left behind. At the end of a narrow street, behind an old wooden door, there lived a quiet man alone in a room filled with old records. Shelves were covered with melodies from places far away, songs written by forgotten hearts that nobody played. He repaired broken instruments, he restored damaged sound, searching through abandoned boxes that others threw away and found. People asked him every morning, why save songs nobody remembers? He smiled and answered softly, because every song once mattered to someone. A broken melody still carries a heartbeat, a forgotten voice still deserves to be heard. He was the man who saved broken songs, gathering echoes from the past, holding on to little pieces of moments that couldn't last. Every note had a story, every rhythm had a name. He brought forgotten dreams back to life and made them shine again. He was the man who saved broken songs, giving lost memories a second chance. One rainy night, a young singer came, holding a damaged guitar. She said, my grandfather played this before he became a star. But time has taken everything away, the strings, the sound, the tune. Maybe the soul guitar has nothing left to give. The man carefully opened the case, touched the wood with gentle hands and whispered, every scar tells a story, every crack helps us understand. For many days he worked quietly, replacing every broken part. But when the first note finally played, the girl began to cry, because it sounded exactly like her grandfather's heart. Sometimes we don't repair things because they are valuable. We repair them because they are love. He was the man who saved broken songs, turning silence into sound, finding beauty in the pieces that the world had left behind. The piano with forgotten keys, the violin without a voice, the songs nobody believed in, all received another choice. He was a man who saved broken songs, showing everyone nothing beautiful is truly lost. Years passed, his hands became weaker, his hearing became softer. But every evening he still opened the old room. One day the town discovered thousands of restored songs, and beside them a small handwritten note. I didn't save these songs, they saved me. They reminded me that everything deserves another chance. it every day and open every door. They learn the forgotten melodies, they play the songs once gone, keeping alive the beautiful sounds that time tried to move on. Because music is not just a sound, it is a memory, a feeling, a piece of someone waiting to return. He was the man who sang broken songs, but his greatest song was love. The kindness hidden in his actions was more than enough. Every forgotten dream can rise, every lost voice can sing, every broken piece of yesterday can become something beautiful again. He was the man who saved broken songs, and somewhere a forgotten melody is playing because of him. Some songs end, some songs sleep, but the right heart can make them sing again. Sing again. Sing again. Some songs are forgotten, some voices disappear, but somewhere someone is still collecting the melodies left behind. At the end of the narrow street, behind an old wooden door, there lived a quiet man alone, in a room filled with old records. Shelves were covered with melodies from places far away, songs written by forgotten hearts that nobody played. He repaired broken instruments, he restored Tennessee. There was a time I feared the end, every part and every bend, thinking distance stole the light from every peaceful night. Then you smiled before you left, leaving hope in every step. Now every goodbye softly says our story isn't finished yet. Love isn't measured by goodbye, it's measured by the reasons why. Two hearts keep believing still, beyond the distant hills. Your love turned every goodbye into see you soon, like when a trust in spring will bloom. Every heartbeat, every mile carries back your smile. If the road must take us far apart, oh, it can never move my heart, because every end that I walk into already knows it's leading back to you. The empty chair across the room still remembers your perfume. The evening wind repeats your name until you're here again. We'll keep collecting little days across the months and changing ways, knowing every road we roam still points our hearts toward home. The moon can leave the evening sky, the sun can say its soft goodbye, yet both return without a doubt. That's what love's about. Your love turned every goodbye into see you soon, like when a trusting spring will bloom. Every heartbeat, every mile carries back your smile. If the road must take us far apart, oh, it can never move my heart, because every ending that I walk into already morning side by side with no more goodbye. Your love turned every goodbye into see you soon. A promise brighter than the moon. Every sunrise, every year brings you beautiful so near. And if forever has one phrase that's true, we'll always whisper, I'll come back to you. Because the strongest love I've ever held on to never says goodbye, it says see you soon. Before the sunlight touches the sky, before the world begins to rise, there's a little whisper in my mind. Your name is the first thing I find. The morning birds begin to sing, the gentle breeze starts wandering, but nothing feels as beautiful as knowing I have you. Some people search their whole lives through for a feeling that feels this true. I found a dream I never knew the moment I found you. Your name is the first thought my heart writes each morning. A little piece of love that keeps me glowing. Every heartbeat, every day brings your memory my way. If happiness has a secret place, it's hidden in your smiling face. Because every new sunrise I get to see feels like a gift you give to me. I love the way the world feels lighter when your hand is holding mine closer. Even ordinary roads we take become memories we make. We'll watch the seasons come and go, let our little garden grow, planting dreams beneath the sun, knowing our hearts are one. No treasure underneath the earth could ever know what you are worth. The richest thing I'll ever find is your love beside mine. Your name is the first thought my heart writes each morning. A little piece of love that keeps me glowing. Every heartbeat, every day brings your memory my way. If happiness has a secret place, it's hidden in your smiling face. Because every new sunrise I get to see feels like a gift you give to me. And when the night replaces the day, I'll still thank the stars your way for every road and every sign that brought your heart to mine. Your name is the first thought my heart writes each morning. The sweetest song my soul keeps forming. Every sunrise, every year makes your love feel more sincere. And if forever starts somewhere new, I'll find that place again with you. Because the most beautiful beginning I have known is waking up and knowing I'm not alone. said your name 1,000 times in quiet prayers and sleepless nights. Yet every syllable still shines like the very first time. It lingers softly in the air, like perfume only love can wear. A simple word the whole world knew, until it became you. Some names are only meant to call. Yours became my favorite thought of all. A melody I never knew until I found you. Your name still feels brand new on my lips, like our first unforgettable kiss. Every whisper, every sigh carries a piece of my life. If forever had one favorite sound, it would be your name spoken out loud. 'Cause every time I say it through, I fall in love all over with you. I write your name upon the steam, on rainy windows in my dreams. And not because you'll ever see, but because it comforts me. The morning breeze repeats it too, like even heaven thinks of you. Every echo softly knows the love my heart still holds. No poem reaches quite as far as the letters of your heart. A simple name somehow became the fire inside my veins. Your name still feels brand new on my lips, like our first unforgettable kiss. Every whisper, every sigh carries a piece of my life. If forever had one favorite sound, it would be your name spoken out loud. 'Cause every time I say it through, I fall in love all over with you. One day our voices may grow slow, and time may gently steal their glow, but I'll still smile before I speak your name so tenderly. Your name still feels brand new on my lips, like a love no time can eclipse. Every sunrise, every year brings your heartbeat closer here. And if my final word could choose, it would always sound like you. Because the sweetest word my soul has ever known will forever be the one that leads me home. There was a village where people stopped looking at the sky. They were so busy chasing tomorrow, they forgot how beautiful today was. Between the mountains and the valleys, where golden rivers used to shine, there was a little hidden village, lost between the hands of time. The people worked from morning until the stars appeared at night, always running after something, always searching for more light. They built all the houses, they collected silver and gold, but somewhere along the journey, their hearts became cold. No one watched the flowers blooming the beauty of today. It was the village that forgot the sunrise, where the morning lost its song, where people had everything around them but felt they didn't belong, until one child looked toward the heavens and asked a simple question: why are we always running when the world is already beautiful? The village that forgot the sunrise found its way back to the light. The child woke before the morning and climbed the tallest hill, waiting for the first golden moment when the entire world stood still. He saw the clouds becoming fire, he saw the rivers turn to gold, he saw beauty so forgotten that no story had ever told. He went back through the village, calling everyone outside, come and see the miracle that happens every day. The elders slowly followed, the workers left the fields, the village stood together, seeing what time had concealed. The sunrise was never missing, they were the ones who stopped looking. It was the village that forgot the sunrise, but the sunrise never left. It waited through the silent years until someone looked again. The people found their laughter, the children found their dreams, the world became more colorful than it had ever seen. The village that forgot the sunrise finally remembered how to live. Many years later, the child became an old man. Every morning he climbed the same hill. Young children asked him, why do you come here every day? He smiled, because the sunrise is a gift that cannot be saved for tomorrow. Before the busy day begins, people share their morning stories and welcome life again. They still build and they still dream, they still work beneath the sky, but they never forget the moments that money cannot buy. A cup of tea with someone loved, a child's innocent smile, a quiet walk beneath the trees, a beautiful little while. It was the village that forgot the sunrise, but the lessons stayed behind. The greatest treasures in this world are the ones we feel inside. Don't wait for perfect moments, don't wait for another day, because life is always happening in the little things along the way. The village that forgot the sunrise will forever remember the morning. The sun rises every day, but sometimes we need to open our eyes to see it I've said your name 1,000 times in quiet prayers and sleepless nights, yet every syllable still shines like the very first time. It lingers softly in the air, like perfume only love can wear. A simple word the whole world knew until it became you. Some names are only meant to call. Yours became my favorite thought of all. A melody I never knew until I found you. Your name still feels brand new on my lips, like a first unforgettable kiss. Every whisper, every sigh carries a piece of my life. If forever had one favorite sound, it would be your name spoken out loud. 'Cause every time I say it through, I fall in love all over with you. I write your name upon the steam, on rainy windows in my dreams. And not because you'll ever see, but because it comforts me. The morning breeze repeats it too, like even heaven thinks of you. Every echo softly knows the love my heart still holds. No poem reaches quite as far as the letters of your heart. A simple name somehow became the fire inside my veins. Your name still feels brand new on my lips, like our first unforgettable kiss. Every whisper, every sigh carries a piece of my life. If forever had one favorite sound, it would be your name spoken out loud. 'Cause every time I say it through, I fall in love all over with you. One day our voices may grow slow, and time may gently steal their glow, but I'll still smile before I speak your name so tenderly. Your name still feels brand new on my lips, like a love no time can eclipse. Every sunrise, every year brings your heartbeat closer here. And if my final word could choose, it would always sound like you. Because the sweetest word my soul has ever known will forever be the one that leads me home. Homewood Street, there was a tiny workshop, no signs, no advertisements, only music escaping through an old wooden window. The shop was smaller than a bedroom, hidden beneath an ancient tree, where snowflakes kiss the rooftops and silence hums softly. An old man carved forgotten maple with weathered hands and patient eyes. Every violin he ever crafted held a piece of someone's life. He never rushed the grain of timber, he listened to each wood in vain, saying every tree remembers whispered beautiful songs need beautiful roots to grow. He wasn't making instruments, he was building voices for people who hadn't found theirs. Yeah, he was the violin maker of Winter Street, carving melodies from silent trees, turning forgotten pieces of wood into living symphonies. Every string carried a heartbeat, every note could heal the air. Some people built houses for strangers, he built music they could share. He was a violin maker, teaching hearts how to sing again. One freezing afternoon in January, a frightened little girl arrived, holding a violin with broken strings until she couldn't hide. My mother played this every evening before she passed away last spring. Now it makes no sound at all. Can you help it sing? The old man took the instrument like holding fragile light. He didn't speak for several minutes, only closed his eyes and softly said, sometimes it's not the violin that's broken, it's the silence left behind. For 7 quiet winter mornings, the workshop echoed not with hammers, but with hope. When the final string was tightened, the little girl began to play the melody her mother loved. Returned that snowy day, people stopped outside the windows, even birds forgot to fly, because grief had found a language without needing to ask why. The violin wasn't repaired, a memory had found its voice. Years became gentle footprints, winter followed autumn again and again. The old craftsman grew older until one morning the workshop stayed closed on the bench. Neighbors found one unfinished violin and a folded note. Don't finish this for me, finish it for someone who still believes music can heal. Today the workshop still stands quietly, though different hands shape every string. The children who once watched in wonder now teach others how to sing. Every violin leaves the doorway with the tiny mark inside, a carved snowflake near the bridge, hidden from every eye. Not a signature of ownership, but a promise that kindness should always resonate farther than sound. He was the violin maker of Winter Street, whose greatest masterpiece was never wood. It was reminding every passing soul that gentle hearts still do good. Every melody keeps traveling long after hands grow still, because love becomes immortal when shared through human I never thought forever could fit inside a single smile. Then you looked into my eyes and made forever feel alive. Every morning starts with hope, every evening ends in peace, all because your heart found mine in the perfect place and time. If every dream should fade away, I'd still have everything today. As long as you're here next to me, you're all I'll ever need. You're my always, you're my now. You're the promise I live out. Every heartbeat, every prayer leads me back to you somewhere. You're my sunrise after rain, my forever through the pain. If the stars all disappear, I'll still have you right here. Your hand fits softly into mine, like you waited all this time. Every life we leave behind becomes a memory that shines. No matter where tomorrow goes or what the future wants to write, I'll keep choosing you again, morning, noon, and every night. You don't have to say a word, your silence is the sweetest verse. Every glance is poetry, written just for you and me. You're my always, you're my now. You're the promise I live out. Every heartbeat, every prayer leads me back to you somewhere. You're my sunrise after rain, my forever through the pain. If the stars all disappear, I'll still have you right here. When we're old and silver-haired, I'll still stop and softly stare, like the first time that we met. A love I'll never regret. You're my always, you're my home, the only place I've ever known. Every season, every year only brings your heart more near. If forever has a voice, it will whisper you're my choice. Till my final breath is through, my always will be you. And then in every lifetime still, I fall in love with you. I never knew a single word could change the rhythm of my world. Then you smiled and said my name. Nothing has been quite the same. Every morning starts with you, like the sky becomes brand new. In your eyes I finally see the best version of me. Every goodbye feels too long, every heartbeat writes our song. If love is only one true voice, I'd hear yours above the noise. You're my favorite hello, in my heart is goodbye. The reason every dream of mine favorite hello, and my heart is goodbye. The reason every dream of mine learns to spread its wings and fly. Oh, you're the calm inside the storm, the fire keeping my heart warm. If forever had a home, I'd find it in your arms alone. If this life gave me one wish, it would always end like this. Your hand in mine, your heart with me, that's all I'll ever need. You're my favorite hello, my forever, don't let it go. Every sunrise, every mile starts and ends with your smile. When the story reaches home, I'll still never be alone, because every dream I know began with your hello. Before your eyes met mine that night, I never looked beyond the sky. I never knew a heart could bloom just because you walked into the room. You turned the silence into songs, made a lonely soul belong. Now every road I've ever known leads me closer to your home. You arrived without a sign, like destiny had perfect timing. Every dream I couldn't name suddenly became your face. You're the wish I never knew I made, the answer to a prayer I never prayed. Every heartbeat calls your name, and nothing's ever been the same. If the stars were falling through the blue, I'd still be wishing only you. You're the miracle I couldn't see until you became my reality. You hold my hand like you belong, like you've been here all along. Every laugh, every kiss feels exactly like this bliss. When tomorrow starts to fade, I still remember this embrace, because forever doesn't hide when forever's by your side. Every chapter starts with grace, every dream now has your face. Lovers waiting patiently for you to find me. You're the wish I never knew I made, the answer to a prayer I never prayed. Every heartbeat calls your name, and nothing's ever been the same. If the stars were falling through the blue, I'd still be wishing only you. You're the miracle I couldn't see until you became my reality. If I could live 1,000 lives, I'd search for you 1,000 times, because every version of my soul only feels complete with yours. You're the wish I never knew I made, the sweetest chance that fate arranged. Every sunrise, every night, you are still my favorite light. And if forever has a sound, it's your heartbeat next to mine now. Every dream I've ever chased was leading me to your embrace. You're the love I never knew I needed, until the moment you smiled at